So hello, we are here today with Pedro from Escaping Game, and he's going to introduce us what the game is about and why it's really amazing. So the floor is yours. Thank you for joining us here today.
Well, thank you for having me, Lisa, and thank you for this opportunity to introduce ourselves and what we do in Portugal, this country in the sunshine and beautiful day that is outside, and it is a really beautiful day. Sorry about that. And the Escaping is a brand of a main brand that we have, and we just started like a couple of years ago, and we are growing in games and in experience as B2C as well as B2B, so as a team building as well as the final consumer, the final client. And well, let me show you a presentation so we can go from that point onwards and try to follow up. I'm apologizing in advance that is in Portuguese, but I'm going to try my best to try to to say it in English. Okay, so like I said, we were born in 2020 with the main brand being Mapa Zero that is in the market since 2002. So we have a lot of experience in team building games. And we love escape rooms. So why not changing the city in a bigger escape room? So we changed the city to do our escape game. So all our escape games are 100% outdoors, and it has a lot of benefits because you play as a team, and if you play as a team, you need to share information. So communication is one big skill, and because it's fun and it's a game, it's not a tour, it's a game. People will have a mission, will need to solve problems that could be some kind of physical or intellectual, and they will walk through the city. So all the participants will know a city from a different perspective, from a perspective of a game. There is a storyline, there is a villain, there is a hero, and the participants are inside of the story since the beginning. Okay? So our main target are men or women between the 20 to 35 years old, and that's for the final consumers. And the companies, they can range the age from 20 to 65. We don't have any limitation on space because we use the cities for our games, so that's a plus. Our games are completely independent, so everybody that buy a game from our website can start playing 5 seconds after, because they receive everything on their email, all the information, all the credentials for the game. And we have a helpline that is 24/7 available. So if anyone has a problem, they can call us, they can WhatsApp us, they can email us, which has a good proximity to the final client. And that gives us a lot of confidence on the client, and which is a good thing for us. We have 15 games in 9 cities all around Portugal. So we are from the north to the south of Portugal. So people can experience different games. All the games are completely different. The storylines are different. The riddles, the challenge are different. So it's like a new game in new city, because we use the cities, the city stories, all the good metaphors that the city has, all the secrets that the city has. So we transform that in the game. And we are planning to expand a little more to Madeira, for instance, which is a very tourist side and has an awesome history, and to the countryside as well, because people are asking if we have games on that area of Portugal, which for us is amazing because the feedback is being extremely positive. Our games are in Portuguese, but we also have in English, in French, and in Spanish, because these are the main language that from the tourists and the main locals that arrive in Portugal. So we don't want to exclude anyone. We want to include everybody. So we have all our games for this 4 language. And we have some partnerships, for instance, with Escape Tour, which was amazing, and which is amazing for us because we are in a network of other concepts from other countries, and we have been learning a lot, and we have been sharing our knowledge as well, which is a great network. And on top of that, we have games in the city as well, in home, through the pandemic was a very good concept, and it still is, because sometimes it's raining and people want to have a little bit of fun as well as a team building as the final consumer. But we have these kind of options, which is a good thing. Some of our partners in our games are all spread around the country, and what we want to give to the participant is a full experience, which means that in each game we try to have a surprise for them, and it's a gastronomic surprise. For instance, if they go to Lisbon, they will have something that is very characteristic of Lisbon in the middle of the game, completely free, that one of our partners are offering. And if they go to Porto, it's a completely different thing. And in each city, they will experience something very unique for that city, and it's completely free, thankful for our partners. And we have also a very social responsibility. So we partner since day one with Ronald McDonald's Children Foundation. So 10% of our games that we sell, we give that 10% for this foundation, because we want to help someone in need, and this kind is children. So it's something that we always aim for, and it's been with us since the beginning, and we are really proud of them. So these are the numbers from last year, so April last year. So until April last year, we already had more than 4,000 clients that experience our games. I can tell you securely that we almost tripled this number by today. And that goes from team building to the final consumer. So we are gathering all that information. Obviously, this projection is for 2021, which didn't go as planned. I can tell you that was slightly better, and the projection for this year is going really well. So we're aiming for the end of 2022. We can reach at least 20,000 people by the end of the year, and that's from B2C as well from B2B. We have some kind of, not rivals, but companies that do similar things. But there's one thing that is very unique of us, that we do sell and we do advertise that our experience is a game and is not a tour. And our other business, they do it as a tour, which is not our intention. Our intention is to fulfill as a game, which has a scoring board, which will lead like a competition between teams, and that's what we want to present, and that's what we present. And there are some photos of people that have been doing our games, from the final consumers as well as our team building games. And if you notice that we customize all our games for our business. So if it's a team building, our game is customized for the client. From the image, from some storylines are directed for matching their mission, their values, and what they want to work. If it's leadership, if it's communication, if it's teamwork or team building. So we tweak the storyline of the game so we can match what the desire of the client wants to work, which soft skill they want to work. So this is our team, and team is growing, which is a great thing. So this is our presentation. So, Luisa, if you want to ask any questions, I think I cover everything like in a very general point of view, but nevertheless, I could talk for hours, but we don't have that long.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. I have a few extra questions if you don't mind.
Not at all.
What is your favorite task in the game? Can you recall any what you like yourself?
That's very, very difficult because that depends on the game. But for instance, there's two games, one in Porto, one in Lisbon, that there's a very specific task. There's a riddle in the middle of the game. And then the storyline continues, and further ahead, in a different part of the city with a different kind of monument in front of us, we ask for them to take a photo with something similar that they found on the riddle like 2 tasks ago. And when they figure out how to do that, it's such a good thing for us to realize, oh, wait, we saw this, we read about this. So the connection that we do from one task to another one, they start to realize everything is connected. So, and that's the point on these two specific games that we do it a lot with team building, mainly with team building, because we go alongside the teams, so we can see on their eyes, we can see their reaction, and that's so fulfilling to see that they are getting the game and they are connecting the dots and everything is connected. So for me, that's the connection between a riddle and then a photo. That the second task is a photo with virtual reality, and it's good to see the link of the digital device with the monuments and with the story, so everything is linked up, and to see the reaction of the people that playing, like the way they are thinking is great. For me, is the most beautiful part of the game.
Okay, thank you. Then I know that you have won an award for this game. Can you tell a bit about that?
Award? How's that? Sorry.
Award or a prize. I know that you have won an award or prize for this game. Can you tell a bit about that?
That's true. So last year we were invited to participate in the context about tourism in Portugal, and it was divided between north and south of Portugal. So whoever won the north and the south will do the final one, the national one. So we present our games, our escaping game, and by that time we didn't have as much games that we have now, but the concept was the same. So, and we won the first prize in the north of Portugal. So we went to the nationals. Unfortunately, we didn't win the nationals. We end up third place. But it was a contest with more than 1,000 appliance, so 1,000 invitations. So we won in the north with 700. That was the number of project that was involved. So we won that one, which was a huge accomplishment for us. And ending up in third place nationally is a huge accomplishment of us as well, which we have a lot of partners after that point, and a lot of clients that we made it happen after we show our potential and after they saw the potential of our games. So it was a very good one. So that made us more motivated to keep working and keep excelling ourselves.
That sounds like a really tight competition and great recognition, actually. So thanks for the insight. And my final question is that if you think about Loquiz as a product, are there any features which help to make this game happen, which you think benefit the game a lot, Loquiz features then?
Yes, there's one that we use a lot, which is the screen mirroring the screen for other device. I don't know if I'm saying the right fixture, but the one that we can add other players to the same team, so we can mirror the screen, which is really good as a team building, because we can actually make them work and wait and communicate before answer the question, and because it prevents to have like a team of 5 or team of 4 looking to one device. They can share information through other device, and I think that feature is really good, and it helps us a lot. The chat is great because we have a lot of games that we force them to use the chat between teams to share information, which is a good one as well. And the tracks, because when we have a lot of teams, we do games with different tracks, so we can spread them, and they don't follow one team after another one. So we'll use all of those features in our team building games, which is really useful.
Okay, thank you for the feedback. And anyone viewing this video and who is interested in contacting you to play the game or discuss about the business case you have, how can they reach you out? We will put the contact details into the video description also, but how they can reach you?
So they can email me through the marketing@mapazero.pt. So the direct email for me. So to have any questions, any doubts, any information, by all means, please email me. That's is the more direct way to reach me, definitely.
Okay, but that's it for today. I'm really grateful for the presentation and that you could join in us today for this Bring Your Game On series by Loquiz, where we introduce games around the world from different countries for tourists, for team building, for HR, and stay tuned for next videos. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.